About a week ago, I would beat the golden as a new hardest. I just beat the golden! And since it took me more than 60,000 attempts, any sane person would take a nice long break before going for anything harder. So right away, I started playing an even harder level. Collapse is 25 spots above the golden. I had the expectation that I would suffer, but the learning process actually was very bearable. On day 1, I learned 55 to 100 and would actually get it in 2 runs. The wave is so much harder than the golden wave, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's less visible. Like, you can barely see. 55 to 82. Okay, new best run to 100. Although this was by far the easiest half, I saw this as a great start to the level. Learning 55 to 100 is a really good foundation to start with, though you may notice that 55 to 58 seems like a pretty tough wave, and it is. It's also the easier half of a much harder wave part. On this day, I would learn the entirety of the wave. This was by far the hardest part, which just has to be halfway through the level. I still can't even explain what's going on to this day. It's very click pattern reliant. It took me like 2,000 attempts alone to learn this whole wave properly and to even pass it once. I am so cooked. But I kept my confidence and would actually get this very good run when I did pass it. Dude, this swing copter, oh my god. Holy crap. What the fuck? To do this run on day 3 was exceeding my expectations. I was getting closer and closer to learning the entire level, but now it's time for a part that I would not enjoy. I mean, like, I don't know, man. No way, bro. This part is for sure one of the bigger choke points in the earlier parts of the level. I don't even know what it is with this part because in hindsight, it doesn't seem that bad. It's pretty fast paced and fairly muscle memory reliant, but dying here annoyed me a lot. Oh, please, dude, please. It happened over and over again. Although I would get my goal run of 27 to 53, yes, dude. Bro, I did 27 to 50 like 5 times and it was pissing me off. I knew this would be a problem later on. To end the day off, I would finally get a new best run to 100, which was 51 to 100. A really good run, but this level is so first half heavy that it didn't even matter to me that much. Sick. Up until this point, the first half has been fairly easy to learn, so I decided to learn 0 to 27% all in one session. It would be by far the most I've learned in this level yet, but it would for sure pay off in the long run. On this day, I would get 27% in, well, almost 2 runs. I am very swing copter disabled, and these gaps are no joke. After failing to get 9 to 27, I decided to rely on a sleep buff for the next day. Day 6 would actually be the final day of this first week because I would achieve a goal that I wasn't really expecting to do on this week. Getting 24% made me realize that if I can do 27 to 53, then surely 24 to 51 wouldn't be that bad, right? Well, 34 to 45 sucks. I died here like majority of the time trying to do this run, and I was nearly gonna crash out. What the fuck am I doing? Luckily, I locked in and finally passed the robot to fulfill the final run. Yes! Oh my god, it's over. Since I had the level in 3 runs now, I was finally able to rest, and I would spend the majority of day 7 actually making this video. So far, this is by far the most enjoyable level I've done as a hardest yet, and apparently it's underrated too. Some people even say this is harder than Saul Goodman, which is a top 30 as of recording this video. This made me even more surprised with how fast I was progressing. My all-time goal with this game is to become a top 100 player on the stats viewer. I know I'm nowhere near there, but I know I have the potential to at least have a chance. I will be streaming this level whenever I can over on my Twitch, so follow me there. And to end this video off, we might as well splice my 3 runs together to showcase this insane level. And dude, I don't know what else to say. Sick.